It is Wednesday, December 16. Welcome to CGN News. Trinidad's National Security Minister has denied reports that its Coast Guard was involved in the circumstances surrounding the death of Venezuelan migrants. Venezuelan authorities say that on December 6, 20 citizens left on a boat en route to Trinidad. A few days later, several bodies were found near the Venezuelan coastal town of Guyana. Addressing the Senate on Tuesday, Minister Stuart Young dispelled rumors that the Coast Guard was involved in the incident. He said that both Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela's borders remain closed, and without the requisite authority, migrants would be entering the country illegally. A new report says that China conducted surveillance of U.S. mobile phones via China Unicom and proxies in the Caribbean. Mobile security researcher Gary Miller told the Guardian newspaper that in 2018, most of the attacks over 3 and 4G networks originated in China via China Unicom. By 2019, however, Barbados and Antigua accounted for 28% and 19% respectively on the 3G networks. On the 4G network, Flow Barbados accounted for over a quarter of attacks in 2019. Miller said the switch to the Caribbean in 2019 suggests the use of proxy networks. He stressed that it could have happened without the network owner's knowledge. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Tuesday afternoon tabled the new National Identification and Registration Bill. It will allow for the establishment of the National Identification System NIDS. The government had to revamp the legislation after it was ruled unlawful by the court in 2018. The Prime Minister told the House of Representatives that every effort was made to protect the rights of Jamaicans. President Mohamed Ifran Ali says that members of the Guyana Defense Force, the GDF, will get 2 weeks tax-free bonus on their next paycheck. Ali made this announcement at a recent Christmas lunch with GDF ranks in the community of Kaikan. The president told the soldiers that his government will ensure that the quality of life of the ranks and their families improve. He also announced that next year 20,000 new scholarships will be available, giving soldiers stationed in far-flung areas equal access to educational opportunities. Rena Lalge, Bermuda's first black and female governor, was sworn into office on Monday. Lalge arrived from Britain on Sunday. Premier David Burt, Chief Justice Narinder Hargan, and Cabinet Secretary Mark Telemack attended the ceremony. A government official said all necessary health guidelines were observed at the event. A public ceremony to mark the arrival of the new governor will be held next year when conditions become safe to do so. A Haitian immigration advocacy group in Florida welcomed the United States extension of Temporary Protected Status, TPS, for Haitians until October 2021. Last week, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security announced that it was also extending TPS for beneficiaries from El Salvador, Honduras, Nepal, Nicaragua, and Sudan. Marlene Bastien, the Haitian-born executive director of Family Action Network Movement, called it wonderful news. She said while her organization is relieved by the U.S. government's decision, TPS recipients need permanent and not temporary protection. Officials say that at least 17 students who were kidnapped by the Boko Haram armed group from a school in Nigeria were rescued on Tuesday. However, 2 students died in the operation, according to the Anadolu agency. The state governor Aminu Masari told the press he had ordered an operation after hundreds of students were kidnapped from a boarding school on Friday. The number of missing students remain unclear, 320 or 333 according to officials, while the residents say the figure is over 500. Masari has ordered the closure of all boarding schools in the state in the wake of the attack. Canadian fashion mogul Peter Nygard has been charged with sex trafficking and other crimes targeting women and underage girls, U.S. officials said on Tuesday. Canadian police arrested Nygard on Monday at the request of the U.S. government. U.S. agents raided Nygard's Manhattan offices in February after 10 women sued him, saying he lured them to his Bahamas estate with cash and promises of modeling opportunities. Several plaintiffs in the suit filed in New York City said they were 14 or 15 years old when Nygard gave them alcohol or drugs and then raped them. Nygard has denied all allegations and blames a conspiracy caused by a feud with his billionaire neighbor in the Bahamas. More than 370 religious leaders globally are calling for a ban on conversion therapy, the attempt to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity. The signatories to the declaration represent all the world's major faiths and include the Anglican Bishop of Liverpool, Paul Bayes, and former Chief Rabbi of Ireland, David Rosen. A declaration calling for a ban will be launched at a conference sponsored by the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, today. The practice is already outlawed in Switzerland and areas of Australia, Canada, and the US. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.